everyone. Thanks for joining us. Make sure you get your drinks, your pens, and your paper so you won't miss out on any of the information because this is some powerful information on how to build your mitochondria so that your body can fix itself. You got a minute or two, you can try to, share this with other people, get them on here as well because they need the information just like you need the information. But tonight's topic is part two of how to recover from strokes, heart, kidney failure, or avoid it altogether. So if you missed part one, then you want to go back to the Health and Wealth Show with Stephanie and go under the conference call playlist and catch part one because tonight is part two. So again, if you have not gotten your snacks, your drinks, your pens, your paper, or your computer, like most of the time I take my notes on the computer now, you want to go ahead and get that because we are getting ready to start.
Call recording is on.
Wellness call. This is Monday, the 4th of May, and we are going to have a powerful call. Listen, my name is Dale Bonet. I'm the president of MoreMito. A little bit about my background. Out of college, I went to work for a company called Procter& Gamble. I went into the food and beverage division, rose into management, had a great time at that company. Tremendous brand. If you ever drink Folgers coffee, I've had something to do with that, as well as the introduction of the gourmet flavors of Folgers and citrus orange juice and a ton of other food and beverage brands. But at one point, I decided to delve deeper into nutrition. I came to this side of our industry where I met an incredible human being named Roger Hill. Now, the thing that struck me about Roger, out of the thousands upon thousands of people I've met over the course of my career, Roger stood out. The thing that struck me was his intellect. I believe his mind is a gift from God. He just takes everything in and analyzes it in real time and then moves forward. I call it the unique ability to find the corners in a circle. And Roger can do it, and that intellect served him well in his career at NASA. Roger used to hold regular meetings with people you can read about in the history books. And if that wasn't great enough, imagine being recruited away from NASA by the Pentagon.
Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining. Remember to get your drinks, your snacks, your pens, your paper, because you do not want to miss any of this health knowledge information on how you build your mitochondria up so your body can fix itself from anything. Very important information.
Chemical route, the pharmaceutical route. Roger looked at nature, the synergy when things are combined, and the greater unique thing that comes from those combinations. He took his experience, his research, his learning, and success, and brought all of it here to MoreMito and planted his flag. He runs our company. He's the CEO, and we're all blessed that that's the case.
Yes, we are.
And he also teamed with a brilliant research scientist, someone named Dr. Bevan Elliott. We call him the pride of Clemson. Dr. Bevan has not just created a great line of products that do incredible things. They work like they do because he created a delivery system. We call it XDS, the unique thing that allows our ingredients not just to get through your cell wall, but deeper through the walls of your mitochondria. We can actually increase the mitochondria in your body. That's what we do. You're going to hear why that is so critically important on this call. But here's what you need to know. You don't run out of our products and go to Walmart and get anything like them. There's nothing like the UltraMito line of products. You only get them from our company, and people only get them from you. That's why we're on this call, to hear more about all of this. I'm going to turn the call over now to our CEO, Roger Hill. Roger, are you there?
Great to be with you, Dale.
You are coming through loud and clear, my friend. Take it away.
All right, and once again, so great to be with so many of you joining us from wherever in the world you happen to be. You know, at MoreMito, every week we do a different topic on our health and wellness call. In recent weeks, we talked about lots of things that had to do with your immune system. As well, we talked about different organs. We talked about how to reboot your brain. We talked about how to address inflammatory issues, how not to die from heart attack. We did that, and we kind of back all that again. We're talking about today how to recover from stroke, heart and kidney failure, or avoid them altogether. And there's going to be some mitochondria involved in that.
So if y'all
But
know
before
somebody
we
that has
do,
dealt with any
let
of
me
that,
introduce you to us.
share this
Especially
information
if
so
you're
they can
new.
tune
By now
in.
you might know that we're a nutraceutical company and that we're noted for making some profoundly effective products for people and for their pets. There's a really good reason for that. It has to do with this science that our scientist, Dr. Bevan Elliott, created. He's been my partner since 2015. Here's what I can tell you about Bevan. He's pioneering a new way to make all of us healthier. How do you want to do that? He wants to do it by increasing the amount of energy that your cells produce. Why? Because everything takes energy in your body. Is no exception, of course. Right? Here's how the story goes. You started out earlier in life with a lot of what's called mitochondria. That would be that component in your cells that produces the energy that your body runs on. Well, how important is that? Well, if all your mitochondria in your body right now would stop, everything in your body stops. Your brain stops, your heart stops. You literally
Y'all
stop.
listening?
Okay? That's how important mitochondria is.
Mm-hmm.
And as you go through life, you lose them for all these different reasons, not just because you got older. You lost it because of diseases you may have encountered. So my favorite example is COVID. If you had COVID, you were in a place where you were exhausted and
Thanks
getting
for
your
the new
mitochondria
subscribers.
killed,
Keep
the chance are you
subscribing.
get them all back. High blood pressure, we're going to be talking about tonight. Diabetes, we'll talk about tonight. All of those things accelerate your loss of mitochondria, things you get into in the environment. Same thing. Such that by the time a typical person is about 60, you've lost half of those mitochondria when you were in your youth. You remember then, that's when you had all that energy, you know, your mom would yell at you, say you stop running through the house. But when was the last time you ran upstairs? When was the last time you ran anywhere? Okay, not so easy anymore, right? Loss of mitochondria. So while that's going on, what's been happening in your body? A lot of people don't see it for them, right? There's a lot of energy to get that color vision you got. You know, maybe you got nearsightedness, farsightedness, you can't read fine print as well. Okay? All of that, again, loss of mitochondria. How about your strength and stamina? Have you figured out that you're not as strong as you used to be yet? You will if you haven't. Loss of mitochondria. How about the way your vital systems work? Again, we're talking about high blood pressure, your blood sugar. Even maintain your weight.
Somebody said, what's going on here? We're talking about mitochondria. It's as serious as if you lost all of yours, you would just drop dead. So we're talking about some serious health on here. So we hope you continue to stay and listen and get educated.
Takes a lot of power. If you've lost it, how can you be as healthy? You're not. So where do we come into that picture? Well, what Dr. Elliott wants to do with our technology for our companies about is regrow your mitochondria. Okay? He created some special science to make that happen. He had to create something called XDS. That stands for Exponential Delivery System. And what that's doing is it's reorganizing the molecules of all these ingredients you see on our product labels, some of which will be other places, right? But here, they actually don't just get in your bloodstream. They get all the way into your mitochondria where the real magic of restoring you can happen. Okay? We put that technology in our product line. That product line is called UltraMito, as in ultra mitochondria. That's what Dale's going to come back and talk to you about. Dale. Well, Dale's on his way.
Oh, I'm here. Thank you. Listen, everybody, the first product I want to mention is called Rejuvenate. It's our topical cream for your skin. From head to toe, put it on your skin for anything that disturbs your skin. That could be a scratch, a scrape, a cut, a bump, a mole, a blemish, anything. We've got testimonials in the back office about the impact it's had on severe varicose veins, on stretch marks and cellulite, even the lines on your face. And it does everything for your skin. It works like it does because it soaks down to the bone. It doesn't just sit on your skin. It helps with your muscles, your ligaments, your tendons, and your joints. And I'm talking about your back joints, your knee joints, even your hands. And listen, if you or anybody you know has conditions in your hands and feet that could start as tingling and become incredibly severe, you're going to find Rejuvenate becomes your go-to product for everything I just mentioned and more. Listen to the testimonials. It is an extensive library, and they are incredible. Next, let me tell you about Restore 3.0. It's our first third-generation product, and Dr. Bevan has truly created something incredible using a base of two ancient superfoods, olive oil with all olive leaf and flaxseed. They've both been used for thousands of years because of the benefits they provide to the human condition. But Dr. Bevan has taken several elements and uses them in a special way. With olive oil, he uses several elements to tune up and detoxify your cells while increasing your mitochondria. Now listen, that's the thing that sets us apart. We're the only product line that does it. It's what makes us unique. It's our name. MoreMito, short for mitochondria. As you heard, Dr. Bevan has discovered you're lucky to have half of it in your 50s and 60s and 10% left of what you were born with in your 70s and 80s. Dr. Bevan realized if we can increase your mitochondria, the power source of your body on a cellular level, if we can increase that back to the age when you were a kid, then your body starts to work the way it used to, the way it is supposed to, the way it did before life and the environment started tearing your body down. And he uses flaxseed to increase your energy, but it's cellular energy. It's steady, it's strong, there's no jitters. It's not like a hit of caffeine or sugar where you get a big hit followed by a deep crash. Cellular energy is steady. Imagine being able to start and complete a task without a need to rest. Or how about the disappearance of your brain fog? Or something strenuous like a long bike ride that has a short recovery time. What it means is you've got the energy now to live life again to its fullest on your terms without a need to compromise and sit on a couch and watch it all pass you by. And I've only mentioned 2 of the 44 ingredients Dr. Bevan has blended to create Restore 3.0. The blending is critical. Dr. Bevan will tell you if you take a handful of vitamins, you'd be lucky if a third is not a complete waste, overpowered and canceled out by other things in that handful of vitamins. They have to be in the right proportion and blended correctly to work together. And then, of course, it's the XPS that allows your body to use them like nothing that's ever been able to use before. This is not a case of throwing a bunch of stuff in the pot and stirring it up and putting it in a bottle. It takes 8 weeks, start to finish, to make a bottle of Restore. It's like making wine. And the results are absolutely astounding. Finally, some of the ingredients we need to take to increase our mitochondria, Dr. Bevan realized they can't be delivered in a liquid state. They have to be delivered dry. So he's created our newest product, these small capsules with these ingredients in a dry base. Renew Brain and Body stands on the shoulders of Rejuvenate and Restore and completes the triad of the ingredients we need to increase our mitochondria. Brain and Body helps the blood flow in your legs. Your brain helps with the firing of the synapses in the brain and the disappearance of brain fog. A powerful, powerful addition. And finally, the last thing with some of the most important members of our family are the pets that we own. The most used videos on the internet are pet videos. And they suffer just like we do. If you've seen a dog that can hobble, can hardly walk up and down the stairs, you may have a cat that's packing up fur balls or some lethargic that's lays around. They suffer, and they're closer to all the things that destroy mitochondria, the chemicals we put in our rugs to clean them, things you put on the lawn to make it grow. If you want to bring a dog quickly back to puppy stage, a cat back to kitty stage, replace their mitochondria with Petlife. So 4 products: Rejuvenate, Restore 3.0, Renew Brain and Body, and Petlife. There is nothing like what these products can do when they're combined with your DNA. To hear more about all of this, I'm going to turn it over now again to our CEO, Roger Hill. Roger?
Again, welcome everybody that has joined us. If you have not got your drinks and your snacks, do that. Get your pens and your papers because you do not want to miss out on any of this health knowledge that we're sharing with you.
High blood pressure, high blood sugar issues,
Hey, Boomer.
those strokes, that heart failure, that kidney, they're all downstream consequences. But upstream, that's where Dr. Dan Soloway and I have been talking about that in relationship to mitochondria and also your lifestyle. And you know, Dr. Dan's a regular on our calls out of Oklahoma City, where he's been doing radio for decades, interviewing a lot of notables in the field, doing podcasts and whatnot since then. But Dr. Dan, you with me?
I'm here, Roger.
Enlighten us.
Okay. Well, now, Saturday we went into more detail on especially during my part, but also in the first 5 minutes, talk about the different types of strokes. And I'm only gonna touch on that lightly. If you go back and listen to it Saturday, you can get more detail. But there's two forms of strokes, which a stroke.
Remember, you can go on the playlist on the Health and Wealth
there's
Show with Stephanie and
the
go on the
cholesterol
conference
plug
calls and
that's
catch
trying to patch
part
something
one
there,
from
or
last
the
week.
sticky cholesterol that's been inflamed that's sticking to the wall. When that breaks off, depending on where it goes, if it goes to your brain, it can be it blocks some blood flow there and be a stroke. Or you may, if you have real high blood pressure, you may burst a blood vessel in your brain, which is not uncommon in people with high blood pressure. And that same thing with the heart, if it plugs the main artery run down the front of the heart called the widowmaker, because it is what the name says. If that gets blocked off, you die if they don't do bypass or something to it.
That's serious,
Or
guys.
if you don't do things to help clean that out, there's things you can do. The second thing is when the blood vessels, the platelets, or the red blood cells start sticking together too much, and they can actually block the blood flow, and the blood gets sticky. And that can happen from dehydration, but it also happens a lot of times first thing in the morning. That's why most heart attacks happen early in the morning, because people have been laying down, their blood is pooled, they're dehydrated. So they need to be careful when they first rise up, and that, especially if you're a high blood pressure person. And also drink try to drink 16 ounces of water, warm temperature water,
My water.
at least in the first thing in the morning. That'll help you hydrate. Now, I want to
But
talk
he
about
said drink
something
it
we didn't
warm.
cover before,
In the morning.
and that's the circadian rhythm of when you eat. We talk about intermittent fasting, and it's a good idea for people to try to move to 16 hours of fasting and 8 hours of eating. And if you want to extend that a little bit more, might be 18 hours of fasting. But 16 hours, it's simple the way I was thinking about it, that let's say I quit eating by 8 o'clock at night, and I don't eat again to noon, well, that's 16 hours. But now we're finding out, if you eat later in the night, you can throw off the whole system. And so, that's when, of course, is a favorite time to snack for most people, me included. So if you cut your stop eating, let's say at 6 o'clock, and go to bed at 10:30, 10, and try to be asleep by 11 o'clock, that's ideal. You get some time for the blood sugar to come down, for the body now to go to work on the repair system. When you go into deep sleep, and you can't go into deep sleep if you just ate a little bit before you go to sleep, your body is trying to do two different things. It's trying to process digestion. At the same time, it's trying to repair. Well, you want to go into repair mode. And that repair mode happens about an hour and a half after your sleep, when the body starts producing delta waves. And the mind starts doing that in the first cycle. It stimulates the brain to release growth hormones. That repairs muscle tissue, eyes, everything. It works hand in hand with the mitochondria. And it also helps you lose fat. So if you want to lose fat, if you want the brain to work sharper, if you want to really feel healthier and more alert throughout the day, you try to not eat, and 4 hours, at least 4 hours before you go to bed. And some of you can do it even better than that. So if you can only do it 2 hours, start with that. The next day, try to make it 3 hours or 2.5 hours. But work up to where you quit eating. Our ancestors quit eating when the sun went down, basically, and they slept 10 hours a night at least, maybe more, because they didn't have artificial light, TV, and all that stuff. We have to get back in rhythm with our body, and so the time you eat is very important. I'll talk more about that Saturday when I do my 1 hour before we do the regular call, the corporate call. But this is a new understanding that it's not just about intermittent fasting, but the timing of when you eat. And so normally I wouldn't eat to noon. I may eat now at 10 o'clock, but I'll quit eating at 6 o'clock. So I'm still doing about 16 hours, but I'm getting away from the late night eating so my body can repair itself and really go to work on that and stay healthy and leaner. So that's a very important understanding that we all need to start putting together. Roger, I was going to leave it there if you want to take it from there, or I can cover this more, some other aspects
I'll
about it.
take it from there. I'll take it from there. The reason he's talking about this fasting is that you put your body in a compromised situation, right? Your body is trying to shut everything down and have to do with food processing so it can do the maintenance, right? That's when your systems turn on and do that. But if you're going to keep eating all through the night, you're going to get a chance to do that. So you accumulate this repair that's not getting done. Okay, and it's that simple. You always heard don't be eating food late at night, but nobody ever explained what does that mean. It means your body is fixing itself. That you've got these are things that we're talking about, blood pressure, blood sugar, they're doing ongoing damage. The life was happening this after Eddie Rush, high blood pressure for 10 years, 20 years, something like 20 years. You have blood sugar for 20 years. That is ongoing damage for every organ. Let's listen to what happened, and then we'll bring the mitochondria declaration in play.
Then, what do you have concerns before you discuss?
My health concerns before I met you.
Play that for me, Dale. I don't like the way
It's a little
that sounds.
choppy.
You got it.
Pastor Eddie, what were your health concerns before you met us?
My health concerns before I met you
Hey, Nick.
was my kidneys, my high blood, and basically my eyes.
Okay. And what has changed since you've been using Mito?
But since I've been using it, I've noticed that my toes have gotten better. I couldn't bend my toes at first, my big toes, my two big toes. Now I can bend them and then bend them back up. And I couldn't do that before because it hurt bad.
How long were they like that?
They were like that for like, actually it was more than 20 years.
Wow.
For over 20
That's a
years,
long
you
time.
couldn't move your toes. And after how long on our stuff you started being able to bend them?
I was able to bend them now.
And that's within the 2 weeks you've been using Mito?
Yeah.
I hear that? 2 weeks, y'all.
All right. You mentioned something about your eyes. How bad were your eyes, and what happened with those?
Well, my eyes, it wasn't really real bad after they had operated and put more lenses in them, but still, my eyes wasn't as clear. So I mixed a little Restore with the Rejuvenate. I stirred it up and I put it on my eyelids. And when I woke up, I was seeing more clear than ever. I still had my glasses on, I still put my glasses on, but now it's real clear looking through my glasses.
How long had it been unclear?
Oh, it's been unclear for, I can't really call the time, but I'd say somewhere around 10 or 11 years, somewhere around there.
Wow. Welcome to the future. You can see now.
10 to 11 years problems with his eyes. Now
Thanks
he
for
gets on
sharing
the
that.
product and now he can see clear.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, guys.
Okay, let me point this out. We don't make any attempt to diagnose, treat, or cure disease.
Mm-mm.
You should be happy about that because our approach, we feel, is a higher concept. We want to amplify your body's ability to fix you, like you've been hearing about. Your body's supposed to design to be repaired and fix itself, right? But it requires mitochondrial energy. That is the breakthrough we made here with Dr. Elliott's formulation. We can really grow back the mitochondria.
Hey, Deborah.
Now, your body can start fixing everything. It's already trying to fix, right? It just needs additional energy to get over the hump on these things, really finish those repairs off. And that's what you're saying. If you will help it out, right, with all the things that Dr. Dan's talking about and what we do in our nutritional counseling, so much the better. But your solution is going to be in that mitochondria, one way or the other.
Build that mitochondria
Or lack
disease.
thereof. Now,
So now it's
everything we're
considered a
talking
food.
about that pertains to people also pertains to pets. Our great advocate from Ireland, Nick McQuillan, introduced us to Sandra Dunn. Sandra Dunn, dog, Gizmo, had kidney failure. Wonder what happened with that.
Sandra, Nick tells me that you had a really interesting
Your
experience with
animals
your
have some
dog.
of the same things
I
that
have
we do.
absolutely fantastic experience with my 15-and-a-half-year-old dog. Absolutely brilliant experience. The first day that he came out of the vet's kidney failure, Mike said to me, like, to start him on the Ultra straight away. And I did. And I didn't notice anything the first day. But the second day, I gave him the 3 mils of the Ultra. And, well, I, thought to myself, now I'm seeing things here now. So I waited and I gave him the 3 mils on the third day. And yes, I definitely saw a difference in the dog because the dog was kind of flatlined. And my daughter came in from work and she noticed that the dog was skipping. He got up and he's skipping kind of over a little step. I couldn't believe it. And he's been on it ever since. Okay, fair enough. He is renal failure, but he was, as I say, flatlined. And he's up and running like a young pup, really. We'd say he might get just one bad day, which would be natural because of renal failure, but the rest of the days, I cannot complain. This is a miracle stuff. It really is absolutely fantastic. I'm so delighted that I stumbled across it on Facebook. So sure, dog, do this. I opened it up, and there you go. That's how that story was.
I see. So, can you help us understand better how bad your dog was doing before you gave him the Petlife?
He was more or less flatlined, really. There was no movement in the poor old devil, 15-and-a-half years old, just diagnosed with renal failure, brought him home from the vets, and he just lay in his bed. I mean, there was no life in that dog. Okay, fair enough, 15-and-a-half years old, people say, well, what do you expect? Well, now I know there is something else that I can expect with this stuff, I mean, he's like a young pup. There's no denying it, I'm just over the moon with it. I really, truly am over the moon with it. I'm so delighted with it, and I will keep on using it anyway. I don't care what anyone else says. They can come and see my dog and believe me. If they don't want to believe me, well, fair enough.
All right, well, thanks a lot.
You're very welcome.
So whether it's pets or whether it's people, that loss of mitochondria has a profound effect on your health and or your recovery. Okay? You need that. No substitute for it. But unfortunately, your doctor cannot write you a prescription for it. Okay? Now, Diggy Barnes is a great example of what happens if you have long-term blood sugar, blood pressure issues. It's exhausting and killing mitochondria. It's depressing your energy production mechanism. So, is there any wonder that you're tired, that you don't have that energy, or even that you're depressed? It's going to affect your brain. Okay, it's going to affect your brain. It isn't just you got old and you're acting silly all of a sudden. No, your brain's getting degraded. It's destroying neurons. It's impairing your brain's ability to do things. So listen to Dickie's story, not just the physical strength, but also what happened with his depression.
Okay, I'm talking to Dickie Barnes. Dickie, tell me what your health concerns were before Michael introduced you to Mito.
Well, I've had 2 major strokes, and I didn't have a whole lot of strength. About a month ago, Michael introduced me to Mito, and I started taking it, and I didn't really think it was doing anything. Then all of a sudden, I realized I was working, doing stuff I hadn't done in 20 years. I was pushing wheelbarrow full of dirt and rock and toting 5-gallon buckets of gravel. I mean, stuff that I wouldn't know way I could have done if I hadn't been doing this. It snuck up on me. It surprised me. I told Michael, I said, my goodness, I said, ain't no way I could have built my strength back up that quick.
So how quick was it, Dickie? How long was it between the time you started taking it and the time you started noticing that the strength had come back?
About 2 or 3 weeks.
2
Okay.
3 weeks, guys.
Yeah.
Now, what are some of the other things you can do now or that you're feeling now that you weren't doing or feeling before?
Just, I'm seem to have a whole lot more energy, active all the time now. Just, I hunt stuff to do.
Okay.
And it just amazed me that, I'm 70 years old.
Wow.
I didn't really think there was anything out there that would help me like this, because I was on several medications and stuff, and it kept me going, but it just didn't give me the energy that I have now.
Yeah, it sounds like you got the edge now. Like you can do so much. You're looking for more stuff you can do. You got energy to burn.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say I could run a marathon, but I would walk one.
Okay. That's not bad for a 70-year-old. If you can walk one, you can get there.
Yeah.
All right. What else have you noticed, maybe mentally or emotionally? Is there anything that way you've noticed?
I was kind of depressed, and I noticed I'm not as depressed as I was. Just several things. Just I would recommend it to anybody.
Good.
I pretty well depend on it now. Well, I ain't gonna say depend on it, but I'm glad that y'all come up with something that actually help people.
Right. So, thinking, what are some of the things that let you know that you're not depressed anymore and you're really doing good?
Well, by me being active, I'm not, thinking of wishing I felt better, wishing, this, that, and the other. Just, I just seem to be doing better.
So it seems like now, instead of worrying about it, you being about it. Is that
Yeah.
right?
Right.
Okay. I love it. All right. Well, hey, thank you for sharing that, Dickie. I really appreciate it.
I
All from
appreciate
Dickie
y'all
getting on the products, guys.
coming up with something, Roger.
All right. Take care.
So it was really important when Devin and I were discussing what we wanted this generation of the MoreMito products that you're taking right now to do. And we didn't just help people physically. We knew that mentally and emotionally was really, really important. And what you're hearing from Dickie about, the depression just going away. Not because we cure depression. We don't do conditions, right? We just do mitochondria. But look what mitochondria does, right? For us to take credit for these diseases would be like us taking credit for God. Okay, so I gave you the mitochondria. They also provided all this food that we use. High tech, we did some special things with it. But that's what it comes down to. Your body can heal itself a lot better than it is right now, right? If you feed it right. Okay.
This is how to feed it right,
Um,
guys. This is
we're talking
considered a
about
food.
Strokes and whatnot. You can have strokes in different places in your body. Not just your brain. If it's in your eye, then they call it an eye stroke. Okay? Shishasumaru, delightful lady, French accent. So she's going to pronounce miracle is miracle, and she's going to pronounce neuropathy is neuropath. Okay? But listen to the range of things she had and reflect on how critical it is that you address mitochondria to get all this stuff addressed at one time. That always astounds me. I've been doing this for 11 years, right? Because of all the things that someone's body could be affected by if you just regrow that mitochondria.
All right. You have a new update for us. Go right ahead.
Yes, I've got a great one. I've been suffering of neuropathy for now since 2013, daily and nightly. And I've been putting, of course, the Restore on my body, followed by the Rejuvenate on top of it when it was dry. And for the first time in the last 2 weeks, only 1 hour of neuropathy in 2 weeks. Just 1 hour that I was shopping at Walmart, and it happened, so I had to rest a little bit, and then it passed and it didn't come back. The second one is that I got exposed to the chemtrail, and I had a hard time to breathe. Every time I was breathing a little bit, I was coughing nonstop for 2 weeks. So I did everything, 5,000 milligram of vitamin C, tripling the dose of the MoreMito. I was also doing oregano oil, garlic, onion. I mean, I tried everything. Nothing was working.
Thanks for the
Then I
compliments,
decided,
guys.
okay, this is not the normal cold. I'm just going to put Resco on my chest, covering all the ribs in the front, in the back, the sole of the feet. When it was dry, I put the Rejuvenate, and guess what? In two days, I stopped coughing when I was speaking. I'm still coughing a little bit, but it's maybe 2-3% now. I am at the end of it. But I mean, tell people to put it on their chest. Like I put it also on my belly. My digestion has improved. My body temperature has improved because I've been exposed to dental mercury poisoning for years, and my body temperature was 96. I was never 98. Now, it's like in the summertime here, I can only put a t-shirt with short sleeves because I'm too hot everywhere. My circulation is much better. I still have varicose, but I don't give up on that one. I don't give up on that one. That may be the last thing that's going to take care of it. But this project is a miracle, I tell you. And I'm telling everybody.
Yes, it is a miracle. Thank you for sharing that.
So she had a lot of progress.
Tell people not to give up because I could have given up after the first 2 months. I had a lot of energy and then nothing was happening, but I knew deep down that my body was rebuilding itself. Like my eyesight, with my right eye, I have what we call eye stroke. I cannot focus. I cannot read numbers and letters. But when I measure, I'm very intuitive. When I measure the health in the back of the eye, it's 40% improved. So I know that, like for the neuropathy, one day it's just going to happen. So people should never give up because this product is really a really gift of God. This works for everything.
It does.
When you give the right food to the body intelligence takes over. That's true, and this is the best food for it.
This is the best food, yes.
I agree.
So I know she has a strong accent, y'all. You have to really listen to hear
Oh, you're
her.
most welcome. I will come later when I've got more. Yes.
She had a lot of things going on. She's had a lot of improvement. Awesome, guys.
Roger, I don't hear you.
Well, that was sounding really good to myself.
You too could be a CEO, okay? Everybody's here, man.
Respiratory issues, gut issues, poor circulation, vision issues, many issues. One answer. I want that to be your takeaway. One answer. Regrow your mitochondria.
Regrow your mitochondria.
The only problem you
This is
got, who's going to find that? Or whoever put you on this call solve that problem for you. It only exists here. Everything else you have ever taken, and we all have, all it's been good at something. Here's what it wasn't good at: regrowing your mitochondria. Without that, you're leaving part of your potential health on the table, unrealized. Thank you, If you've got blood sugar, blood pressure issues, even if it's mild, do not be complacent. You can have very low high blood pressure, very low high blood sugar, and you predispose yourself to downstream consequences like Alzheimer's, dementia, and so forth. You increase the likelihood you're going to have some of that. You don't have to have strokes and stuff like we're talking about today to be at risk. Okay, so please take that to heart. Now, Norman Hargrove, do *5 on your phone so we can find you. I'm about to play this interview I did with you right now. Norman can help you get this because one of the things that we deal with all the time, we have people come and, they drift off from time to time, come back later with worse consequences. This is what happened to Norman. He's one of our prodigal sons. So let's hear from Norman Hargrove. Well, Norman was diabetic for a long time, had a lot of health issues, and you heard his interview. We just turned a lot of things around in Norman's life. Norman, you there? Can you talk?
I'm here, Rod.
All right. Now, you have a really good perspective on it because you came for a while, you're like a prodigal son, you came back and have just re-engaged with us. It has some really, really amazing stories. You're one of those people who have a lot of different things going on with them in their health. What would you share or say to somebody who was like that, where you got a lot of issues and you're hoping to get them addressed? What would your comment be to them, Norman?
You know, Rod, I was just sitting here thinking about that. We pray that we get a solution to our problems, and God gives us a gift, and we leave it on the table and walk away and just leave the gift there and never open it. So I'm trying to think of what I can really say, but I can tell you this. If I did not have MoreMito, I probably would have been dead.
Did y'all hear
And
that?
I'm just saying it because I had a stroke also about 3 years ago, and I wouldn't wish that on nobody. And I didn't have a terrible stroke, but I had a stroke nonetheless. And I tell you what, I felt terrible. I lost my balance. I started hurting all over. I mean, there were so many things associated with that stroke. And you know what? When I got back on the Mito, because I was not sick when I left, but I came back sick. But you know what? I had a place to come to, and I got rid of all those things. And I don't think nobody ever knows this, that I had heart failure as well, and it helped me to
Yeah, a
even
lot of things.
accomplish getting away from heart failure. I mean, I was really going down, and this helped to bring me back up.
Well, thank you for sharing that.
So
It's
as y'all
something
heard,
that
he got off
everybody
the
needs to
product.
hear
He
and
thought his
understand
body
that your body
was
can really do all
doing
this
just fine.
stuff.
He got off of
You
it. But what he had to do, he had to
Christian,
come
for
back.
example,
He had
came right there
to
with
get
like
back
18
on his feet.
medications, right? Not on any. How many medications were you on?
I think about 7 or 8, but I'm not on any right now. Okay. And I don't ever want to go through what I went through in the past, but I tell you what, thank goodness for MoreMito.
Yes. I used to be on
All right.
18 to
You
20
heard it
different
from Norman
medications, okay?
Hargrove.
I'm
Thank
not
you,
on
Norman.
any. Yes.
Okay. Let me know if he comes online, Dale. I can't find him.
I can't either.
So let's wrap this up this way. So we got this special technology. Okay? If you're not totally convinced of that yet, stick around. It regrows mitochondria that you've been losing all your adult life for the most part. And Dr. Elliott created this special technology to make that the case. It exists no place else. And he put it in our product. It's called XTS. There's 3 of these. First one's called Restore. Its purpose is cellular repair and organ regeneration, like these kidneys that fail, these hearts that fail, ... They're where you got the most mitochondria. So you're going to see the most loss there when they're damaged. There's 44 ingredients in that product altogether. A subset of those regrow mitochondria. Another subset of those touch every organ system you have. Because in these inflammatory situations like you've been hearing about tonight, they're all going to get damaged in some degree. So there's stuff in there for your gut, for your eye, for your kidney, for your lungs, ... Then there's this renewed brain and body. That lets us address growing mitochondria in a different way using water-soluble ingredients, right? Because everything we need to do this with, regrow your mitochondria, isn't found in one place, nor can we get it all in one form. We get it to you in one pill or one this or one that. We do that, but it doesn't come that way, okay? So oil solubles in Restore, water solubles in Rejuvenate, and then we have this topical gel called Rejuvenate. Now the interesting thing about Rejuvenate is that Bevan created it initially because he said nobody had ever come up with something that would cure sunburn. He wanted to do that. So
He did that and
comes
more.
up with this pepper, this cream, cuts 2 holes in a t-shirt, goes lays out in the sun, gives himself a sunburn. Treats one side, doesn't treat the other. Side he treated was fine, the other side was peeling and burning and all that stuff that y'all go to get sunburn. But as soon as we put it out, we found out this stuff got good stuff in the skin. And yes, it's great for the skin. So if you got a bump, a scratch, a mole, that sunburn like we talked about, anything that affects your skin, okay, you want to use that face to feed.
Yes.
But it penetrates all the layers of the skin and goes all the way to the bone. And if you will add some of that Restore to it, now you got those 44 ingredients hitching a ride on the transdermal as in carrying nutrition through the skin. The effects of that Rejuvenate. Now you get some really special stuff going on. Okay, you put it on your face. I can tell you right now, it's gonna be some side effects.
Better look at skin side effects.
That will be the side effects. Okay, because you're gonna raise your face value literally. Okay, skin looks so much fresher. Dale and everyone knows we get compliments about that all the time. Okay, but the fact that it goes to the bone means that if you got mobility issues, you aching and hurting in joints and whatnot, man, this is gonna be your go-to product along with all the rest. Now, we also have a Petlife, which is a version of Restore that's specifically formulated for pets. We took out the things that pets can't tolerate. We made a product specific for them. 75% of the homes in America have a dog or a cat, and half of them consider that pet to be a family member. So pets are really, really important to us. If yours is important to you, you should really try that Petlife with that pet. Now let's put it all together. We put these in bundles. Dale brought that concept with it from Procter & Gamble. We embraced it immediately because we want to save you money as an encouragement for you to get them all. Okay, so you get a bundle, we save you money, you get like 3 products in there.
This is
and
for the
that's what we
people.
recommend. Whatever the health concern is, because whatever the health concern is, you're going to need some more mitochondria to do your body's best job of repairing.
And get this for the
Okay.
pets.
So that's kind of how we roll here at MoreMito. Now it's time for Dale Bonet and that commercial.
Y'all need to come and roll with us and get
Thank
your
you, Roger.
bundle.
Listen, everybody, you get these incredible products at moremito.com. MoreMito.com, then a / type in your username and hit enter.
Alford,
You're going to be at your
SALFORD.
website now. You know it's your site because your name is at the top of the page. So is your phone number, so is your email, even your WhatsApp number if you put that in. And that's where you send people to learn more after you initially tell them what you
It's also in the
experienced,
description,
what
guys.
you've heard, what you've learned. They go to your website to read about the ingredients, to read about XDS, to listen to a selection of testimonials. But most importantly, that's where they go to purchase the product. Remember, they can't buy from the company. They can only buy from you. So that's where they go to do that. But you know what? There's one more thing they can do on your site, and that is join you. Listen, we've created a one-of-a-kind company to support a one-of-a-kind product. You've never seen a company like this. There's no fee or cost to join MoreMito. We don't charge you for the ability to tell other people about these products. We don't charge you monthly to be here. The websites I just described, those are free. We provide them to you at no cost. We don't force you to buy a product. You don't have to be on auto-ship. You've never seen a company like this. We don't need to do those horrible, nasty games because we've got a product that works that people just can't wait to get their hands on once they understand what it can do. So you're going to like also, if you decide to participate with us in the compensation plan, I think you're going to love it. And let me tell you why.
I love it.
We don't pay compensation once a month or once a week or even once a day. Every time somebody purchases, once you're a verified member with us, we've checked your phone and your email, we know you're legit. Every time somebody purchases, your money is in your back office. If you've joined us as a referring customer, you get Mito Cash, internal dollars. Use it to buy your product. Use it to pay for shipping. It's great for people outside the U.S. because they can pay without a worry about conversion rates between their currency and the U.S. currency. And it's just a powerful way to go. Or you can upgrade to to a paid rep. There's no charge for that either. You may be noticing a trend here. There's no charge to upgrade to a paid rep. Now you get cash. Send it to your bank. Use the powerful and incredibly secure Stripe connectivity ACH system. Get it into your bank. Even if you're outside the U.S., you can send it to banks. You can also send it to PayPal, your Venmo card. The point is this. Listen, we got a testimonial in the back office. Our extensive library. One of them is about Dan Wade and his bride spending the money from a commission 10 minutes after the purchase happened. She used the Venmo card. You've never seen anything like how we do it. We think we are common sense on steroids. Things just make sense here. That's how we run things. We've got a powerful support team. Call the phone number at the bottom right of your website, 509-593-3300. No, I won't repeat it.
509-593-3300. 509-593-3300.
6 days a week by human beings. If you get a message, everybody's on the phone, leave a message, and you're going to get a call back. But it's not like Amazon where you have to do email or you never get to talk to somebody. We'll help you if you can't get your upline, the person that talks to you about the company. If they won't help you because they can't, maybe they're busy or they just don't know, we'll help you order, we'll help you put people in, we'll help you with commissions, we'll help you with everything. We're here so that you're free to do the one thing we can't do. We created a one-of-a-kind product line. It's not, should I use MoreMito or this other stuff? There is no other stuff.
Right.
You want to increase, not support, not tickle, not activate mitochondria. What good is that if you got 10% left? We increase it. We're the only product that does. One of a kind product, one of a kind company to support it. What we can't do, it's up to you. You got to tell people. You're surrounded by people who need this product. And there's no risk. We've got a 30-day empty bottle money back guarantee, no questions asked. John, and help the people around you and let us pay you to do it. We're off to an exciting adventure here, and we're here to help you every step of the way. Roger, if I left anything out, tell me. I'm going to turn this back to you.
You did great there. I love that common sense on steroids. I think that is us. That is us.
Definitely
okay,
is.
so there are two opportunities here, right? I think the first one is really straightforward, as you were hearing Dale. Give the technology a try. Put it together with your DNA and see what your body comes up with. Maybe you've got a particular health concern, or maybe you're just fine. You just want to be smarter, healthier, live here longer than you otherwise would. Okay, give it a try. Let's see what your body does with it. Okay. The other thing is that more people need to hear what you've been hearing tonight, right? I mean, this mitochondria thing is new. Okay, hardly anybody knows about it. And those who do know about it have no idea what it can do. Okay. So we created this risk-free opportunity to help get this message out. We're that no-nonsense company. We don't play games and gimmicks like you might have been exposed to elsewhere. They don't tell you about there's no mandatory order shift, none of that nonsense. Okay. We thought it was a field of dreams. And we built this amazing product. People would come. And they have. And they keep coming. As a result, we're talking to you tonight.
Yes.
So if any of this appeals to you, and maybe you want to earn enough to reduce the cost of your product, make it more affordable, or buy more. We have people who bought thousands of dollars worth of our product and given it away to people they cared about. Okay? So we're really proud of the fact we created this opportunity to let people do that. Other people want to do some other things, right? Like maybe your retirement's not all you wanted to do. Okay? Maybe you got some other bills laying around your house. What better way to address that than to help people make profound changes in their health as you make profound changes in yours? So once again, if any of that appeals to you, by all means, affiliate with us. Let's see what we can do together. Okay? All right. Star 5 on your phone. Or that
The information is in the description that you can go to create your free customer website.
So go get the hands up. We're gonna pop all.
Then you can go and order your brain and body bundle if it's for the humans. Then our furry friends, the pets. We want to get them the Petlife, and they can use straight Rejuvenate, not mixed. Like you hear us talking about
After
mixing
we
the
hear
Restore
from
Oil
Norman Harper.
with the
So Norman, I
Rejuvenate.
talked to you earlier. Oops, that's the wrong
Don't use
word.
that on the pets if it's mixed with the Restore
I'll
Oil.
let you do it, Dale.
Use the straight Rejuvenate
So,
gel.
All right, I've got.
yeah, I celebrate the perspective that Norman has. Okay? I mean, you heard the expression, been there and done that. Well, Norman's been there and done that twice now. Norman, what would you once again have anybody know? What would you have anybody know based on the experiences you've had with us?
Oh man, there's so many things. Can you hear me?
We can hear you.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm just sitting here in wonderment, great wonderment, wondering how the timing was just right. And I often also say that if I had stayed on MoreMito at first, I probably would have never had that stroke. I
Did y'all
could
hear
have
that?
saved myself a whole lot of heartache,
Yeah.
which I did not do, but I did do it the second time, and I'm thankful I did, because I am my heart of hearts, Roger. I say that if I had not had MoreMito, I know I would have been dead.
Y'all heard it out of his mouth.
I believe it.
He said he know if he had not been on the products, he know he would have been dead. And he also said, did y'all hear him when he said if you had not gotten
get
off
my mind
of them,
off of that. I can't get my mind off of that.
I mean, if he had stayed on them, he's pretty sure he wouldn't have had that other stroke.
I tell you,
Sometimes, you know.
And I'm basing that on the things I've seen, how I feel now, what I've done or was able to do after the stroke, that I know I wouldn't have been around if I had not had that formula.
All right, Norman. Thank you for sharing that. I really appreciate it.
Powerful stuff. Yep.
Yeah.
Guys, your mitochondria is very serious.
It's
If
a
you lost all
challenge
your
to get people to
mitochondria right now,
understand
you would just
but we
drop
try.
dead. That's how serious it is.
Okay. So we got some hands up. How about Dorothy?
So you need to build yours up.
in Atlanta?
Let your body fix itself once you build your mitochondria up.
All right. Dorothy, I've unmuted you. Go ahead with your question.
Yes, I'm Dorothy. I'd like to ask, I have asked before about the magic oatmeal.
Biscuit tea. Yeah. And your question is?
I'd like to get the recipe. How do I do that?
Log in your back office. Step 1. Click on Share MoreMito Info. Step 2. Then select Share Audio, Videos, and Docs. Step 3. And then there'll be a generalized search there. You'll be in the MoreMito library at that point. Type in the word magic. Okay? They'll pull it right up.
Thanks, I appreciate that.
Right? In the same document, you have the magic oatmeal tea, and you'll have also the magic biscuits too. So let me explain why that's important to everybody to know. So scientists were looking at 63 different foods, spices, herbs. Okay? They were looking to see what would help people increase their blood flow, because we got a lot of inflammatory situations, blocked arteries, kind of stuff that Dr. Dan talked about at the beginning. They found 6, I believe it was, that absolutely worked. And it turns out that some of them you know about, but may not have ever prepared them the way they're discussing it in those videos that those doctors, MDs, are talking about on that video. And we didn't give it to you just written out, because you really need to listen to what the doctor has to say about that, so you understand why that you haven't been getting as much out of the turmeric as you think you are, what you need to combine it with, and how you need to prepare to make that happen. It's like 20 times more effective. Okay? So thank you, Dorothy, for asking that and giving me a chance to amplify that further.
We get a lot of great questions.
All right. Okay, how about Simone, or Roberta Simone? Roberta Simmons. I'll get it right.
Roberta Simmons.
Tallahassee.
Roberta, I have unmuted you. Go ahead with your question.
Come on.
Roberta, are you there? You may need to unmute, or we'll come back to you. Who's next, Roger?
She's there.
Oh, she's there.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Hello? I was just wondering
Go
about
ahead.
the cream for sciatic nerve pain, as well as the neuropathy in the feet,
Yes,
and
Excellent.
also like I have two questions. And also the medication or the pill that you take if a person had a stroke or not.
Okay.
So
So
you take all three.
I gotta put this in context for you, right?
Take them all.
Okay.
We don't do conditions.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Don't make a
What we
difference what
do
you
is
have.
mitochondria. We
Mhm.
regrow your mitochondria. You don't
Mhm.
have to worry about healing or curing you.
Mhm.
Your body knows how to do that. What is
Mhm.
missing, we've learned over the last going on 11 years of doing this, it's the staggering energy that comes from your mitochondria.
Mhm.
So all of our formulations do that. Restore, that you heard me talk about, rejuvenate, bring it
Okay.
back. In their own
Okay.
way, they're all regrowing your mitochondria.
Mhm.
That's why we have so few products. If we
Mhm.
were a condition-specific company, we'd have something for this condition, something else for that condition. Oh, you want your circulation? Well, we got something else.
Mhm.
We got
Okay.
one set of things that does one thing really, really well. We grow your mitochondria.
Yes.
Guess what your body does with that? Fix
Your
it.
body can fix itself.
Okay.
Yes.
So
Okay.
there you have it.
Yeah.
That's why it all
Okay.
works out. Next week we'll talk about a different topic. I'll be saying the same thing on the show.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Okay. You're welcome.
All right. Charles
Great.
Johnson from New York.
All right, Charles, I've unmuted you. Go ahead with your question.
Hello? Hello?
That's
Hello,
great.
Charles.
Greetings, Roger Dale, and everybody on the MoreMito line tonight.
MoreMito.
I have a testimony about the stroke, and I'd like to make a request after the testimony if I could. Back in December 25, I had a brain stroke, and I know it was a brain stroke because I felt an electrical charge in my head, before I collapsed. And after I collapsed, my right leg was paralyzed. I went to the hospital, and they ran, every test they could run, and miraculously, I was able to bounce back from it with no telltale ailments. Most people that suffer stroke, they either have a slurred speech, paralysis, anything. But of course, I think I was on the XDS product. I was able to walk out of the hospital in a week. It's brand new. Yeah, brand new.
Because
Wow.
he was on his MoreMito products, guys.
Yeah.
This is serious.
And
Your
just
mitochondria is
recently,
serious.
I was having a little problem with my left bicep. It kept jumping, and it kind of almost gave me anxiety because I didn't know what it was. Your left arm, you always think about your heart. So I took the Rejuvenate and Restore, rubbed it on my arm, and it stopped. It stopped. It just stopped. I did it for a couple of days. It didn't stop immediately. But I did it for a couple of days, and now I don't have a problem with it no more. So I'm so glad, that I had the product, and that I was using it before I had the stroke.
So did y'all hear him?
Now,
He knows
Roger,
the stroke
you know how
wasn't
the creative
worse
works.
because he was on the products.
The young lady that talked about the magic oatmeal earlier, that's exactly the question I had for you. But
Okay.
I wanted to also add that, some of us that listen to the call, we're not able to go to the back office and read anything, because of our disabilities. Every time somebody mentions magic oatmeal, I keep waiting for you to get the ingredients and how to prepare it, but you always send people back to the back office. I was wondering,
Yeah, because you gotta listen. You need to listen to that recording. So let's see if we can't get someone in your upline to play that for you. Okay. Just gotta play them. And because like I said, there's way more information down there than just those ingredients. It's like, why do I do this? Because I've had people look at the ingredients and say, well, why should I bother with this? I'm already taking some of this stuff and it ain't done anything for me. Right? You don't get it unless you get the information that goes with it. This why. Okay? So, I tell you what, if you can't get anybody else to play that for you, you call customer service. We'll freeway you into that company, into that customer service line and play it for you. Okay?
Is this not an awesome
Okay.
company,
I have on
guys?
the bottom, I have on
We
good
got you,
authority.
Charles.
Dale will
We
make
got
sure that happens.
You better believe it.
Okay.
We got you, Charles.
All right, thank you. All right.
All right, thank you.
Now, that was an
So
awesome
there's
testimonial as
also
well. We
Norman
have
Taft
great
in
testimonials,
Virginia.
but that's because our products
I see that.
do the
Norman,
job
I've
of building your
unseated you.
mitochondria up.
Go ahead with your question.
Then your body does a great job of fixing itself like God designed it to do once your mitochondria is built up.
So Norman.
Norman.
I don't have a question.
Okay.
I just want to share that I noticed that I've been using that Mito for, it's about, going on about 3 months now. And I rub it on my hair and everything, and I had receding hairline. And one thing I can testify to that it does grow hair. Because I got hair growing where hair had receded. And then my bald spot in the back is growing hair. And the other thing is that I had one of the testimonies about an individual was talking about this. He had to learn how to do everything with his left hand, because his right hand, had tremors or whatever. Right. And so now my concentration is on my right hand because I had a brain surgery back in 2009. And, the only defect was like, I had a tumor in my right hand and I had to do everything. You really had to learn everything all over again. That's for speech and being able to learn how to, write with my left hand and everything. And basically it does do everything with my left. And, but after I heard this guy's testimony about the tremors, I started rubbing the Mito on my right hand. And because anytime I would grab something, it would like go across the room, so to speak, so I don't use it. And so that's what my concentration is now, is rubbing the Mito on my right hand. And so we'll see, what happened with that. But I've been doing that for about a couple of weeks now. And I forced myself to, use my right hand more than I was using it before. So,
So all you got to do is, just keep that up. How much Restore are you taking, by the way?
Basically, I started putting it in my mouth, and then when I realized that, see, I have dentures, and squishing around my mouth and everything, and I listened to testimonies about growing bone and teeth and stuff like that, and I said, well, I'm not trying to do all that because I got dentures already, and so I just got to Restore mixed with my Rejuvenate, and that's what I rub on my hand. But as far as taking it, I'm not consistent with the Restore.
Okay, so all right, so let me help you out with that. Okay, this is kind of an inside-outside strategy that we have going here. You need that Restore on the inside. It does some things that the brain and body, or just the Rejuvenate, don't do. Even if you put some Restore in it. Okay.
Guys, you can't reinvent the wheel, okay?
About it,
the scientist knows what his product does and how it needs to be used.
Right away. That's what I would do.
Okay.
Okay. So you were
Yeah, that's what I
describing.
stopped doing.
right? You were describing Ron Long. Ron Long had a brain tumor that led to the same condition you got, okay? And he was definitely taking it internally to get that result that impressed you.
Oh.
Get back to taking it, okay? It wasn't just putting it on your hand, because this is a systemic solution. It isn't just in your hand. It's like this stuff goes all over your body.
Right.
You need to take it internally to help promote that aspect.
So the Restore Oil, the Renew Body and Mind works from the inside out. Rejuvenate Gel works from the outside in. It all works together.
Do I need to take that brain and body as well?
Yes,
Yeah, absolutely.
yes, you need to take everything.
Absolutely. Let me give you a little history. I was talking to
Take everything,
Marcia about it
guys,
earlier.
for the best
So
results.
if we
Because
go
it's
back
formulated
to
to work together.
2017, 2018, we had the original version of Brain and Body then, and we had a version of Rejuvenate. I'm the guy that's talking to everybody out here, and I'm sampling the stuff that Bevan is coming up with and making suggestions and all that. I know what it's doing. I also know what it's not doing. Okay? And there were too many instances that I thought we just weren't helping people enough. So I challenged Bevan. He goes back to the lab. And what he comes out with ends up being restored. Okay? And that's just taking us to a completely different level. That's how I know. I'm not speculating, right? I know that a lot of the benefits you get when you take brain and body that you might not have been getting before because you were already taking Restore in a lot of cases. Okay. I also know that some people who respond to, say, brain and body might not respond, but one might not respond to the other. So we need a matrix approach. That's what Bevan really come up with. That's why you got 44 ingredients in the store and all of that, right? Because we got to cover a lot of territory here to make sure that in the specific case of your body, right, we're hitting enough pathways, we're making enough things happen that it works for you. We weren't doing that before we came up with the store, nearly as well as we're doing it now. Right? And as a result, tell me one more time, Dale. What's our reorder rate?
93%. 93% repurchase. I'm telling you, everybody, I listen to talk radio. There's a thing called something factor that helps with pain factor, relief factor. And they talk about how great they are with a 70% repurchase rate. And I just feel bad for them. We're 93%. Why do people buy something again? Because it works.
Because it works.
This is so
This
simple.
works,
This is
guys.
different than anything you've done.
Yes.
Let them know it's here and help them on their journey to a better life.
If you haven't created your free customer website, look at the link in the
I'm gonna let
comments.
you go. I got
Create
one
your free
other
customer
thing about-
website so you can
what about
order your products.
circulation? Because I got
Your Renew Body and
my
Mind
right
bundle.
leg. I just got poor circulation or not.
Okay, so this is where I get accused of giving everybody the same answer. Okay, same answer. Okay, take that Restore so you and that brain and body as well. So you're playing all the keys. You're hitting all the channels, right?
Okay.
I just gave you an interview earlier. I hope you were on to hear that, where Shirsha Sumaru was cold. Her temperature went from 96 to 98 because she got on these formulations and she was taking all of them. Well, that's what happens when you restore mitochondria. Your body can now generate more heat where it needs to. Okay? So your circulation is likely to improve just because we regrow your mitochondria. But give us a chance. All right? It's like, don't be fighting that with like one hand tied behind your back. Get the whole bundle and let's go with that. Okay?
Right.
All
So
right.
as y'all see, each time somebody say, "Oh, well, which one
All
should I
right,
take?"
thanks, Norman.
You take all three
Great.
because they're all formulated to work together. Okay, it's not a one or the other. It's a bundle. It's formulated to all work together.
Yes, I
for the
have
best
unmuted you.
results.
Go ahead with your question.
Good evening. Can you hear me?
Yes, Daniel. Go right ahead.
I have a couple questions. One is we were trying to get a bundle online for the 2 Restore and 1 the the brain and body, but
That's a
it doesn't
super
look like
He's
you
trying to
have
get a
that
super
ability.
bundle.
You want two restore and one brain and body?
Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
super bundle.
That's the
Yeah,
first
make sure you
Call
get that.
customer service.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just call customer service. They'll take care of you real fast.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, all right, thank you.
Y'all hear
I'll
how
do
simple
that.
it is? You just call customer
The
service.
second, yeah, the second one is is the product eligible for HSA? Do you know?
I don't know. Well, some of these things, like they let you buy stuff from the pharmacy and so forth, but they're on a list. Like my insurance company give me this book, they got a list of stuff on there, and we're not on it, okay, for whatever reason.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
All right, thank you, Daniel. We'll check into
It'd be
that.
great if
though.
they
That's
would
a
put
good idea.
MoreMito on it.
All right. And Arsenio from the Red Stick, also known as Baton Rouge.
All right, Ann, I have unmuted you. Go ahead with your question. Ann.
You gotta unmute. Unmute, Ann.
Okay, Ann, we'll have to come back to you. Who's next?
So guys, just a reminder, if you have
Okay,
not
we're gonna have
created
to
your free
go to
customer
the-
website, go ahead and create your
webinar?
free customer website so you
Alright.
can get your Renew Body and Mind
The
bundle
webinar?
that has a Restore
Okay.
All, Renew Body and Mind
That is
capsules,
a
and
great
Rejuvenate
name.
Gel.
Webinar? Well, I've unmuted you. Go ahead with your question.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening,
That's
Hardy.
Quavana. Yes, Hardy. Good afternoon.
What a great name.
Excellent. Yeah, thank you so much. Yes, sir. All right, real quick, I have a couple of questions. One is, the company's been around for a while. What tests, if any, have been done on users of the product to prove that their mitochondria are actually being regrown? And the other question is,
You hear all the
what is the
testimonies?
average turnaround time or time frame for someone to begin to see results?
Everybody's body's different.
Okay, in the call, how long were you on the call tonight? Yeah.
I was on the call for about an hour or so. I'm from the beginning.
Okay, so you pretty much heard the whole call. Okay. So in that, you heard people anywhere from days to weeks to months across a variety of conditions. Because, it's like someone put it's like you regrow your mitochondria and see what your body does first. Okay? We've had people take the product, for example, and in minutes, the whole world changes because their vision changed. One lady said it was like God just turned the lights on, it was already daylight. But that'll probably be about 5%.
I had a classmate, he gave it to his son. His son was just like,
wow.
wow. Because all of a sudden,
But
his
much
eyesight
faster,
changed.
typically,
Everything was brighter. He could
what
see
they
it clear.
otherwise might have experienced. Okay, so that's the answer to that.
Everybody's body's different.
Your body will tell us, in your case, what it is. With respect to any testing is done, there's a document at the ingredient level, yes. When you affiliate with us, in your back office, there'll be a section, I'm looking at it right now, that says Share More Mito Info. And when you go to Share More Mito Info, same as I was telling the other lady, go down to where it says Share Audio, Videos, and Docs. That'll be the second item in that menu. And go to the section that says Mitochondria Story. In that section, you will find a document that I put there just with it's got a question. And that document goes into every single ingredient and what every single effect is with the PubMed study attached. You just click the
Welcome,
link
Brenda
right
and
there.
Susan.
Okay? So you have that. But ultimately, the ultimate test of study is what happens when you take it. You take it and you see, what changes in what your body does with it, in your case. But the technical stuff is there. Okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right. Thank you. Great question.
All right.
Great
Who's
questions.
next?
So let me get this button again. Look, I got lost all those things. Okay, now we're back. How about Pauline Brooks, New York, caller ID says.
Pauline, I've unmuted you. Go ahead with your question.
Hello, I have a question. I am a senior citizen plus, and you get older, your skin change, and you lose the firmness in your skin. I would like to know if the rejuvenator helps you with that.
Actually, all
Yeah, that's where those unexpected compliments come in.
yes.
If you will take that rejuvenate, particularly if you put some restore with it, maybe a teaspoon, possibly more if you like it really oily, shake it up. You don't have to stir it, just put it in there, shake it up,
Yeah,
and
put
start
it in
putting
there.
it on your skin.
Put the top back
One
on.
of the most common comments we
Shake it up.
get is how much younger your skin looks. And if you go at any of the PDFs, you'll see all kinds of evidence of this with pictures and everything of people who had skin issues. A person anyway had skin issues that really did great. And I've had that personal experience myself. I'm in a grocery store. I see this lady I hadn't seen in a while, and she was getting closer to me than you should get, right? And she said, "What's going on with your face?" "Oh, what do you mean, what's going on with it? It looks so much younger and fresher than when I saw you last." Okay, so that's gonna happen. All right, you might have to get used to it. So give it a try.
Okay, so how?
I've even had people give me compliments just
sorry,
while
I
I've been
cut
on
you
the
off.
live, okay?
Go
On
ahead.
how, on the different
So how many
platforms.
times should I use it a day for that firmness on my arms and upper arms and whatever? Because I am seeing first, so that has happened, and I'm very surprised. So how many times should I use it?
Okay, now I'm going to assume that you're going to follow the advice I gave the other gentleman and get a bundle that includes all three of those products. Renew Brain.
I already have the bundle. I have it already.
Okay, awesome.
Excellent, excellent. So now, you should put this on multiple times a day. 4, 5, 6, 7 times a day is not too many.
You cannot put it
Okay,
on
you
too
just
many
want to
times,
nourish
okay?
those cells frequently, and then let them respond. That's simple.
So anyway, I will be
everything
buying
we do is
extra
simple.
bottles of the Rejuvenate, so I can.
Dale got a bundle. He's got an all rejuvenate bundle. You like, I think, 4 of them.
4 of them.
In that bundle. And that's what people could do.
You buy
That
3, you
need
get
more
1
of
free.
that, but you also need to just go get you one of those rejuvenate bundles, and you got that extra that you need. I've been putting it on my knee. I put them on the knee like while the call's going on. Okay, I got like a sore knee, and I got to get back out on that bicycle, so try and get that thing shaped up. So I put it on probably 4 or 5 times a day already.
So you don't have to put that much. You just put a certain amount and rub it in really good.
Well, I mean, I've doubled it up in my case because I'm trying to get rid of this knee situation, but play it by ear. I mean, so, and it also depends on where you are in the process. Like when you're starting out, you'll put in more and do it more frequently. Once you get it handled, then you're going to just do a maintenance stuff, so you'll be less.
Yeah, I need a lot more for my problem. Yeah,
well,
right.
Let's go for it.
So how long will it take?
How long will it take? That's up to you and your DNA.
That's right.
Yeah,
everybody's body's different,
I got
guys.
it. I understand it. So, wow. Okay.
No human
and
can
I
tell
go from
you
there. Thanks
how
for
quick your
everyone. Have
body's
a good
going to
night.
respond.
Peace.
All righty.
Thank you, Brian.
Okay, let's go with Dr. Joy. Let's see if Dr. Joy can enlighten us. Go ahead.
Yes. Dr. Joy, I have unmuted you. Share with us.
I wanted to share a little bit about how quickly the product could work. So I jumped to the store before the call, about 15 minutes before. And the cashier at the grocery store said, Mr. whoever the manager was, said, are you going to be okay? I thought, well, what's wrong with him? He has digestive. He's got his head bowed down and almost laying on his shoulder. And he's acting, very impaired, we're going to say. And so I thought, ooh, I could help him with MoreMito. So he agreed to let me help him because what did I have with me? The Rejuvenate. And I got in and started rubbing it there, and guess what? So then he was able to raise his head up straight. He was able to bend his shoulders back. It was amazing to watch him come back to life right before your eyes. So, you know, when you said it takes days, I've seen 48 years of life pain get totally gone from the body in minutes. Because this product is transdermal. It goes in and do the work quickly. I just would like for everybody to know that how quickly this product can work. It is truly magical. Thank you.
Is.
And so I was able to, I came back to the house, rushed back to the house, finished with him, because he has a 45-minute drive after work. And I couldn't even imagine him driving home with his head leaned over. So keep your Rejuvenate your products with you at all times.
I do.
And help people all during the day. The people are out there needing help. Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah, because you can be a MoreMito superhero and come to someone's rescue.
Yes.
Right.
That is right.
Yes.
So I have a friend that is
you,
actually
Dr.
on
George.
watching right now,
So,
which was I'm gonna say he was a superhero because he had a friend that had a stroke and he went to visit her in the hospital and he shared his products with him, just like y'all heard Dr. Joyce say she shared her products. So he shared his products with her, and she had the slurred speech, and you know you have the different symptoms from the stroke. And he noticed after he had given her the Restore Oil, she consumed that by mouth. She took the Renew Body and Mind and rubbed some of the Rejuvenate Gel on her. But he noticed that her speech had already, come back, right? And then later on, she, texted him and said, how her blood pressure had gone down a whole lot. Then she texted him again a little bit later. It had gone down even more, right? So, you can see immediate results in some people. I have another person that I, put the products on, and she had the neurological symptoms, right? A stroke is a neurological symptom. So with that, I witnessed her speech coming right back. She couldn't raise this left arm. She couldn't do anything with this left arm. Hadn't been able to do anything with it for a while, right? After, she had taken the oil and I rubbed it down with the Rejuvenate Gel real good. She was using her left arm and hand and didn't even realize she was using it, guys. So she had an immediate response. Her testimonial is under neurological and strokes on the Health and Wealth Show with Stephanie. If you go in there and go to the playlist, so there's a lot of testimonials on there, guys. These are real testimonials and how the product has helped a lot of people.
Also, go back and listen to the last call we did that was strictly on blood pressure, so you get all those other tips, right? Because there's several systems you have that are likely broken. The body needs to, for example, produce nitric oxide. Okay. Do you use antiseptic mouthwash?
No, I don't use it anymore since I found out that it's not good for it.
Yeah, y'all, mouthwash is not good for you. I don't use it anymore because of that.
Your body, it starts
and I learned that by being on these calls.
Back in the night,
get a lot of health
so
knowledge.
Your stomach, it can make stuff happen. It doesn't happen if we cut off that bacteria. You need to do stuff like that. You need to do all those suggestions we got in it that is on you, the exercise and the diet. So how you eat and how you exercise plays a role in this, right? And like otherwise, it's like you got one foot on the gas at our product, where you got the other foot on the brake with your lack of exercise in your diet. So look at the whole picture of where you're doing. Appreciate the fact that you ate your way into that problem. Okay.
That's one thing I've learned about being on the call, y'all. I've gotten educated that a lot of people have eaten their way into these conditions, right? High blood pressure, diabetes, and all that. I don't have that. I thank God, but it runs in my family, and now I know a lot of things you eat your way into the conditions, right? But again, we don't do conditions. We do mitochondria. We build your mitochondria with this food.
That goes away. Keep taking it. You don't know what issues you may have that are in progress that haven't presented themselves yet. You know what I'm saying? You don't have like a pain reliever where you take this stuff and it turns off the pain so you don't feel it. This is where we give your body the ability to fix what's causing it. Okay? So
Okay.
Need to take that.
All right.
Okay.
I'm a working program. I'm gonna try to work it diligently. I'm gonna try to, consistent, and just in the next couple of months, kind of 2 or 3 months, I'm gonna work this because it affects my side effect. Again, it affects my thinking. I don't like nothing.
Okay.
My thinking.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, you'll be smarter. All right. Thank you for that.
Did you
Okay.
hear him? Go be smarter.
Okay.
That's what happens when you build your mitochondria up, right?
So how about
You get smarter, right? Because your brain fog is gone and stuff like that, guys.
Charles, I have unmuted you. Go ahead with your question.
Hello, y'all. How you doing? Okay.
Great.
We have another choice.
Good. I have a young lady out here in California named Michelle Edmond, and she turned me on to your program, to the, I guess you call it technology. And so I ordered the bundle number 1. Now my issue is that I didn't take that stupid shot, and I'll never take any of those vaccines. But I had COVID, and 2 days after the COVID was over, and I don't need a whole lot of stuff. I try to eat pretty healthy. I mean, pretty decent. I exercise. I take a lot of herbs and stuff, but I have this issue. It's a neuropathy feeling that's running through my body right now. It's kicking my butt. So, how do I take your product to help alleviate this issue that I've had? And it's been going on for 4 years.
Boy.
The doctor's giving me some what is it called, gabapentin, and it kind of helps take it away for a little while, but it's always come back. And it appears the only thing it's doing is to alleviate the problem a little bit, but I think it's getting worse because it's not just in my feet, it's just running. It's like something is moving all through my body like it's, I can't even explain it. It's a weird ass feeling, man. So you think, I know I got the bundle number 1. I just ordered it a couple of days ago. It'll be here probably by the end of the week.
I'm hoping he's talking about the
Renew
bundle number 1.
First time using Mito? It will be my first time using Mito, yeah. Okay. Okay, so when you get it, you're going to use that Rejuvenate Restore mixture on those areas that you have that neuropathy, because you want to just feed those cells directly, okay? And
you know how to mix the Restore and the Rejuvenate.
Go ahead.
We have videos on the Health and Wealth Show with Stephanie that shows you how to do that.
It's going to work inside and out to give your body the resources to address that inflammation and all the underlying conditions. Because you see, with something like COVID is particularly insidious because it's wrecking your energy producing mechanism. Okay, so it'd be like your engine with less power and the time is off. Right, so your system's, you're a COVID long hauler. Okay, nothing's working like the first step in getting it right is let's bring back that mitochondria that's been exhausted and killed. Let's regrow you some more, make them stronger, make them more efficient. And again, if you will do your part with the exercise and the eating, you'll help accelerate it, because everything we're doing is amplifying that. I mean, that's the formulation. You look at the pathways that are activated by exercise, activated by fasting, we're triggering the same one, right? So if you do them together, then you get a compound benefit, right? But you have people take them, they don't do anything else. They don't even exercise, still lose weight, okay, for example. But do it
Again, everybody's body is different. We're going to tell you how to do it the right way.
You're saying take the Rejuvenate and rub it all over my body, wherever you got that concern, that neuro, put it right there. It's like you're feeding the cells directly that are in that area. You see what I'm saying? The first time I saw this was in Houston. We just put out Rejuvenate, the original Rejuvenate 2.0. This is 1.0 Rejuvenate. I'm in Houston. Got about 25 different marketers, everybody there. End of the table, there's this guy, taking off his shoes and socks, he's wiggling his toes. So they get me down there to find out why he's doing that. But he said, well, I'm scientific while y'all talking about it.
Foot on the table, guys.
What would happen? And I timed it. He said in 7 minutes I could wiggle my toes. I still didn't get it. Well, I can wiggle my toes anytime. He said, no, but I haven't been able to wiggle my toes in 4 years. I have neuropathy, just what you're talking about, okay? So we see that. We also see it from people who are being treated for cancer. They have what's called chemo hands and chemo feet. That's the kind of neuropathy triggered by the chemo treatments themselves, right? So all we're saying is, that's what they do. What we do is we grow your mitochondria, stand back, let your body do its thing. So,
my friend Sharon had the chemo hands and chemo feet. Her testimony is also on the Health Award Show, Stephanie. Go on the playlist and you'll see you can see her testimony.
Okay.
Okay, I got one more question for you. My nephew, he had a stroke, and his left side is paralyzed, and he can barely move his leg. Would this help his situation?
Needs to get it in there multiple
Well,
times
it
a
helps
day.
every situation when you consider that every situation has something to do with mitochondria.
Yes.
Okay.
See, guys, everybody keep going on conditions. We don't do conditions because we already know when you build your mitochondria up, your body knows how to fix whatever condition it is, okay? You just need to build your mitochondria up because everything takes energy. Your energy is in your mitochondria, okay?
Raymond Standler, up to the top from Richmond, Colorado, he says. Raymond.
Hello,
go
can
right
you hear
ahead.
me?
Yeah,
Actually,
that does sound like Raymond.
that's my husband. I'm PJ.
Okay,
Hey,
PJ and Paul James.
How about in pajamas?
Okay, I love it. Go right ahead,
How
PJ.
about- So, I purchased the bundle number 1, and
Brain and
until
Body
this call
Bundle number
tonight,
1.
I was probably going to be that 7% that didn't repurchase.
Okay.
I haven't noticed anything improving, and I have lots of stuff.
Just because
just
you
real
don't
quickly,
notice it don't mean
I
it's
have
not being done.
lifeline
It's in there
sciatica
working.
nerve problem.
Keep
I
taking
have
it.
osteoporosis, carpal tunnel. My knee, my right knee is going out. I have left leg numbness. I think that's all the major things. And it hasn't helped me yet, but I was on the call again, and I heard the lady say it might take months.
For
Although
you
that's
to notice, because it's in there helping,
but
guys.
I don't
Understand
know.
there. It's in there helping build it up. She just may not have
health,
noticed it yet,
How
okay?
expensive is it compared to that misery you're going through?
I hear you. But think of the time.
But to your point,
I gotta have
it's
gas
not
to
free.
get to work. You know what I'm saying?
Sure. I do. So use your phone, which you're already paying for, refer some folks, and we can pay you lots of more Mito cash and make this thing a whole lot more affordable.
Right.
Okay.
Well,
Get,
you know,
get paid the more
I
Mito
did
cash so
sell
she can get
too,
those products for free,
to other
guys.
people. However, I
Okay.
didn't get what I thought I should have gotten for those bundles.
I don't know
There
what
are
you should have saw.
parts that we go
But
by.
you call customer service, and they'll explain it to you how it works and whatnot. But let me get back to your core issues. Okay?
Okay.
The first question I have is, how long were you on it? You've gotten one bundle already? Is that my understanding?
Yes.
Okay.
I think I've been on it 3 weeks, and I'm out of the pills already.
Okay.
So I didn't
so
even get on.
So she was
So
on
how
3 weeks and
long-
she's out of the pills. So she's taking
Right.
more than
How
2 pills a day
long
then.
have you
Because this
had
is a
those
30-day
issues
supply.
you were discussing?
Let's see. Well, the night blindness, I've had it since I started driving. The sciatica, probably 2 or 3 years. The osteo, I'm not sure because I just found out about it. And then the carpal tunnel, I just found out about. But the knee issue has been going on for 2 or 3 years. It's just getting progressively worse, and I need it to not continue to get worse.
Okay. So all those conditions could have had a precedent that went back 10 years before they got bad enough for you to consider them a problem. Okay.
Okay.
You have given your mitochondria 3 weeks to fix problems that go back a decade. You probably
Does that
should
make
be
sense?
a bit more
No.
patient because again, it's not. You hear about some people who had all this miraculous results. Well, you could get that too if you had their body. but unfortunately, you got yours. So you have to give your body the time that it needs to make these changes. And now that's thing one. Here's thing two. You need to take it diligently, and the fact that you are out of one means you really took it fast. So maybe you need to take more. You certainly need to do the rejuvenate. Like I triple dose like every day. Every day. If I don't triple dose because I miss one dose from the store or something like that, and double dose. And I'm specifically right now, as I mentioned earlier in the call, I got a sore knee. And I put it on my knee already at least 4 times. I get up in the middle of the night, go to the bathroom, I got a jar of Rejuvenate with that mix in it right there. I'm going to put it on before I go back to bed. And that's working. And that's the most common mistake that I see people making. They don't use it frequently enough. It has to work with and through your body. It doesn't directly cure, fix all the stuff, right? It's just feeding those cells, sending those mitochondrial signals, getting your body, encouraging your body to do more of what it knows how to do. So it's not all our fault. Okay, you got to give. There is no fault. You got to feed those cells enough, long enough for your body to do what it can do. Yeah, that's the problem.
So people stop saying, "Oh, it's not working," just because you haven't noticed it. Though it's in there working on your mitochondria, but sometimes your body takes longer for you to notice.
Tonight we had
Okay.
somebody come up here with the same situation, and like was Shirsha Sumaru said, to make sure to remind everybody, take the stuff and give your body time to do what it needs to do. You know, that's the real thing. But anyway, go ahead. What was the next part of your question?
I was wondering, could some of the medicines or medications or supplements that I'm taking counteract it?
Possibly, but mostly you only been on it 3 weeks, so it's too early for us to make any conclusion.
Okay.
She hadn't even taken a full bundle.
It really is so specific to the individual. I don't know what your body has to work with. I don't know what your body has to work with. I don't know what you ate today. I don't know what exercise you do or do not get. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what environmental situation you're in. In other words, I don't know what all your body got to fix. Okay, but your body knows. If you feed it long enough, you'll give it a chance to figure it out. Okay?
Okay, sounds good.
So guys,
I'll call you back in a month.
I'll be here. We're going to keep the light on for you. Okay?
All right, thank you.
guys, she said she's gonna call back in a month. What if it takes longer than a month for her to notice? Okay, because she has so much going on. She named a lot of things going on, right?
I'm bringing Charles down. Yep.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
right,
6 or more things, right, that she has going on. But then she's expecting it to change overnight. It didn't happen overnight. So in some people, it's not going to change overnight, guys. Let's be realistic about things, okay?
I am here. Oh man, I would tell you right now. Good news, Gracie. Oh, this call is amazing.
Yes.
Listen, people, if you're having a challenge, just do me a favor. Take more. Don't even look at the remedy of 2, 3, 4. Take more. Think of it this way. You have a dirty car that's very muddy, and then you actually put a lot of Dawn soap on it or some kind of liquid soap. And then you use a spray bottle to try to rinse your car off. Well, that spray bottle represents your mitochondria. You're going to have to turn up that power on a hose, which is increasing your mitochondria to wash those things away out of your body, because your body's going to heal itself. But ladies and gentlemen, don't take my word for it. I have on the call a well-known doctor from around the world, Doctor to the Stars. That's Dr. Lee. And Dr. Lee, ladies and gentlemen, who's writing an amazing book. Oh, this book is so amazing. I can't wait. And so, ladies and gentlemen, listen, she has a patient on the phone, and I want her to introduce her patient. So, Dr. Sherilyn Lee, I want to, present you to the call. The call is yours.
Thank you so much, Reggie. You're absolutely wonderful. I just want to say, because I've been listening, God is always on time. Always on time. I'm here with a patient. I'm from California, I'm in Washington, D.C. with a patient right now, and I was putting the MoreMito on her body, okay? For the same symptoms that she's having based on the COVID vaccination and also have had chemo. And then the person calls with their question. But I'm telling you too, I just want to say this. A lot of times it's not what you're eating. It is a lot what you're eating, but it's also what's eating you.
Yeah, I heard this from a doctor now.
You can still be having pain for
She's a
what's
doctor.
eating you. You're not letting go of stuff. So this is what I do with my patient: is what's eating you and what you are eating. A lot of times when people think, oh, it's just a little this or a little that, well, those things are going to give you pain. You really have to go and be very clear. Are you eating anything with MSG? Are you eating any sugar? You know, those things are important. Are you doing gluten?
Sugar does a lot of damage,
guys.
guys.
And a lot of these fast food places all are still using MSG. Stay away from them. And the MoreMito will help. I'm running out of the product as I'm massaging Carolyn right here on her sofa. And I'm telling her, I said, let me call Reggie because I need to place another order. And we tune into this call. And it is amazing. And she's going to tell you, as I'm massaging her, while we're on the call, how her pain is subsiding. Carolyn, tell your own testimony.
Okay. This is amazing. We're sitting up here and she's massaging the cream
The
on my
doctor's
hand.
massaging her patient.
And I was laying my head down because I couldn't sit up long enough while she was doing it because I was like awkward. But as we were, like listening to all the other little testimonies and things that are going on, she needed me to move over a little bit. So I tilted how I could not lift my head up. I tilted my hand up so easy, and she's still rubbing. And now I'm sitting up here like nothing ever happened. And this took like minutes. This right here
Well, hold on. I want you to start from the very beginning when Dr. Lee introduced you to the product. What you were going through and where you are now.
Okay, so let's see what we had chiropractic. So a family member had introduced me to her. And then, and I guess she was told my condition, how I had taken chemo. And she had mentioned too that it probably was because of COVID. So I was telling her I stopped doing the chemo because I needed another alternative. I can't do this one. So I stopped doing that. So we were looking at other things. And so she ended up, we talked on her phone, and then she came here one time to work on me, and everything went well because it was like I was seeing so many things happening, like, medicines happen like maybe weeks, a couple days, months or something.
With side effects.
That's right. But this actually
You heard the doctor saying medicines have side effects. This is not a medicine, this is a food.
What? Because he would see me laying down in the bed like I was paralyzed or something, rebuke that. But then he would come back in after she did what she did, and I'm sitting up there like I'm posing on the beach. And he's laughing, and I'm like, this is too amazing. So what had happened was she did that part for that week we were here, and, she let us continue the process. So, but I guess we don't know enough about this, but we were trying to do our best. But then I was giving her other symptoms that were going on, and I couldn't do it too well. So now she's back here again for another week, and it's doing the same thing it was doing before. She's just
excuse me 1 second, Carolyn. I see some pictures, Reggie. Did you see the pictures? That was last time in the pictures this time, after being here a couple of days. Did you see those pictures, Bert?
Hold on, I'm looking right now. Oh my gosh, I gotta send these to Roger. Wow.
The proof is in the pictures. I told her, I said, you just don't know how good you're looking. And I don't think she really got it until I took the pictures.
I did.
And that was last night.
Wow.
It was last
Roger,
night.
I will get this to you.
Guys, y'all are hearing these testimonies from people
All right,
all over,
Thanks
okay?
for sharing that. You're in good hands. Let's just keep it going.
Well, I know that.
Thank you so much. I really love what you say to people because it's so important. And people sometimes they want to say, well, nothing's working, and they forgot they had a soda even if it was diet soda, they didn't have the sugar, and that's toxic to the body.
Mm-hmm.
What you put into your body is so toxic, and you wonder why sometimes things are not working as fast.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, the 3% carb foods are so important. You got to come off that sugar. Because it's going to keep you in pain. And nightshaded vegetables will do that at times. It's just what you're putting in your body. You have to be very careful, because I know if I had something and it had MSG in it, because I'm going to have the pain and tingling in my feet at night.
Right.
And it doesn't happen until you get ready to go to sleep. And then it hit you. And then you got to really think about, what did I eat? What did I do? And don't repeat those things again.
Yeah.
But, you know, we pray. We
All
put
right,
God
Dr.
first. Everything we do. Put God first.
Thank you, Dr.
All
Lee.
right.
Mm-hmm.
Powerful stuff.
Indeed.
Thank you.
So let us see what did we get Rosalind in Florida?
We did not yet. Rosalind, I've unmuted you. Go ahead. Rosalind in Florida, 1184. Your phone in. We don't have a.
Grace White here in a minute.
Hi.
There she is.
Okay, go
Well,
back
we
to
got Rosalind. I'm bringing you back, Rosalind. Do it again.
Good evening, everyone. It's not a question, it's just another recommendation for the product. I think instead of wasting money on buying small stuff at the pharmacy or even taking medicine for this and that, I think people should really give this a try. It helps with everything in the body because the cells is a part of every part of the body. So why not? That's all my recommendation. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Rosalind. All righty, Grace White, Philadelphia. Okay, so Grace, here's what I want you to help us with. Grandma goes to the DMV to get her driver's license, and then look at her picture before and didn't even think this was the same lady. Tell us that story and what those people say.
Correct. So we took Grandma to renew her driver's license, okay? Grandma will be 90, so I guess you got to do what, every 4 years? So the picture, so they put the picture up on the screen, and then the new picture that they put up on the screen was the one of her right now. And so, of course, they put the pictures side by side, and I said, guys, look at this picture. I said, look at Grandma. I said, this is Grandma now, but this was her before. And the lady that was sitting behind the counter, and she was a seasoned, I call her seasoned, she was a seasoned lady, and she said, that's her now? I said, Grandma is on some amazing products. The lady didn't say the name of the product. She said, how do I get it? She didn't ask the name of it. She didn't ask what was in it. She said, how do I get it?
Saw the
Oh
result from Grandma.
10 years younger. And so I shared the product with them. How, I shared the product and then, the name of the product and how she's taking it, and that Grandma had dementia. And so the people behind the counter was astonished. They were like amazed. They said, no way that this is her now. And the lady took the number and ordered the product. Yeah.
Did y'all hear that?
Yeah. Where can I get it?
Yeah, she
Okay.
got it.
Hear that.
She got it.
All right, thank you, Grace.
Some people just get it. They
You're
know
welcome.
what they need, guys.
All
It's
right,
building
so
your
we got-
mitochondria up. Everybody needs it because everybody has mitochondria.
Let's
And every
find out
pet has
again
mitochondria.
is available.
Some people get it and some people don't. Sad on the people that don't get it.
And are you there? And are you, okay, going once, going twice, and I guess you're not available after all. Okay, so let's go down there and get that unknown caller somewhere in the U.S. Maybe that BF coming in from, he always comes from all kinds of different angles, but perhaps it's someone else. Let's see. All right. Who's with us?
Hello.
That's BF, UK. Go ahead, BF.
What happened to
Lord, did we lose BF? I guess we did.
So guys,
Hello?
It wasn't a good
while
connection.
he's coming
Are
back
you
in,
there?
if you have not created your free
Hello?
customer website, go
Yeah,
ahead and
go right ahead.
create your
Speak
free
up.
customer website so you can order your product. If you haven't subscribed, like, hit the
Yeah,
bell,
you not hearing
or
us?
follow us. Do that as well.
Okay, so
Hello?
hang up. Yeah, we hear you. You're not hearing us. So call back in and get a better connection, okay? Call back in and get a better connection because you're not hearing us. All right, let's put him back. Let's go to Thomas McManus in Denver.
Is Thomas here?
Thomas. Wow. Thomas, we hear you trying to say something, but it's not coming through. Same advice I gave BS. Hang up and call back in, put your hand back up again, okay? It's not a good connection. Joyce Green. Actually, no, BS on the bottom, either one. Give me BS back. You call right back. Go ahead. You see him on the bottom. Or near the bottom. BS, go ahead.
Hey, Roger. MoreMito Nation. How you doing today?
You can hear him good now.
Good. That doesn't sound like BS.
No,
I'm
this is
doing
Paul
great.
in New
That
York.
sound like Paul. That's Paul. Yeah,
Oh,
but
okay.
take BS off that name, Dale. Okay, Paul, go right ahead.
Good to hear you again, Roger. You know, I'm looking at the mitochondria. That amazing creation. But you know what happens, Roger? The mitochondria can break down years before symptoms emerge.
Mm-hmm.
So when folks
Y'all
say
hear
they
that?
don't see any results, you probably need to understand that the mitochondria can break down and symptoms can take,
Yes.
in some cases, 10 to 30 years before they emerge.
Mm-hmm.
And that is straight out of the scientific literature.
It is.
So,
That's for sure.
so we need to stay on these products
Yes.
for life. I'm a lifer.
I'm a lifer too.
I ain't getting off these anytime soon.
Mm-mm.
And if you don't see any
I
results,
pray to God and
in a
ask for
couple
someone
of
to take me
weeks,
off all those pills.
you better keep taking it.
And this was the
A long
answer.
time before your
I'm a lifer
symptoms
as
show
well.
up. Thanks, Roger.
All right.
I built my
Sandy,
mitochondria up. I was
All
on
right, I
18
love
to 20
Sandy
different
Knight and
medications.
Mabel Murray
This is what
Moss
changed it for
in
me.
Utah.
Just like you hear the changes that all
MMM.
these other people are having.
Thank you. Yeah, I had a friend who has been diagnosed with congestive heart failure, and I was just wondering what you would recommend that he take for
It's the
his
same
condition.
thing, guys. The same
A
thing.
brain and body bundle, not for his condition, but for his mitochondria that are going to help his body address that condition.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Say what?
I'm looking at
Restore Oil, Renew
a
Brain and Body
brain
Capsules,
and body
Rejuvenate
bundle.
Gel. Brain and Body
That will
Bundle.
Restore or rejuvenate and a brain and body. That's what that bundle consists
Restore,
of.
Rejuvenate, Brain and Body.
And if I can afford to do it, get two of them.
Mm-hmm.
Double dose that situation.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
I got if you go in the back office and you search on heart, you're gonna find Sam Slade that I see on the line. I saw him on here anyway, right? He had heart failure for 18 and a half years. And in the last 2.5 years, he had prostate cancer. He took the advice I just gave you for that person. And 3 months later, when he goes back to his doctor, yes, he felt better along the way, but he needed confirmation from the doctor. There was no problem with his heart. His heart was high normal. Couldn't tell he ever had a heart problem.
Did you hear that?
And
Y'all hear that?
cancer was gone. Okay?
All from
So
being on the products.
we didn't cure the cancer, nor we cured the heart failure. We regrew his mitochondria. Okay?
Yep.
So
Regrew
that's
the
what we
mitochondria.
recommend.
Mm-hmm.
So you're recommending Brain and Body, Restore, and Rejuvenate?
Yes.
That's what's in the brain and body bundle.
Mm-hmm.
All three.
They all
How long
all
you
three
been on the
work
call?
together.
How long what?
Have you been on the call with us tonight?
About an hour.
So he's asking that question
Earlier, I
because he
mentioned
said
that
it over and over
we
and
have
over.
all these in a
So
bundle
some people are
because
not
we can't
listening. That's
get
why
all
he
the things
asked
you need
why.
to grow
How
your
long have you been on
mitochondria
the
in one
call?
place or in one form. So we need all these different ways to go at it, okay? That's where you can look at it. That way we account for that you might respond to something better than others, and somebody else might not respond to it at all. So we have many different ways we have to go at this in order to help the most people. So that's why you want to get that bundle.
Guys.
And, all you benefit when you got like a heart problem, you got an eye problem.
I used to have a heart problem. I had an eye problem.
Are naturally dense in mitochondria. They've been damaged by whatever the condition is, right? We have a lot of what I call mitochondrial infrastructure. So they look to regrow that mitochondria. So we are stimulating it, you're going to grow a lot of mitochondria. And as a result, we're hearing a lot of people subsequently reported really great results with everything you're asking about. Okay?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, appreciate that, and you have a good evening.
Thank you, Mabel.
Thank you. You too, Mabel.
Okay, there's an unknown call.
Guys, it's really simple. He's going to say the same answer for everything. When people
Tell
say,
me this
what
to
should
be,
I take?
yeah.
You should
Yeah,
take all
is that
three.
you?
The
I've
bundle.
unmuted.
The key is it's
Hello,
all formulated to
Muller,
work
hello.
together. We have a simple system.
Go right ahead. It's much easier if we can call you Beat, because that's what it looks like, B-E-A-T. Okay?
Yeah.
All right, Beat, go ahead.
What I'm telling you now, I've never told you before, but I will surely cut the band. What I tell you is my legs, they were creating scabs, and I wanted to peel them off with my nails. And I started a long time, a good while ago, using an emery stripe, like people not nail their files. And where the scab is, I filed it with an emery stripe. It becomes really whitish, and my skin looks so much better now than ever before. I don't get so many scabs now, hardly any. Before I had a lot of scabs, like to want to peel them off with my hands. When I peeled them with my hand, it started bleeding straight away. But it doesn't bleed so much at all now.
Your skin is pushing up new cells from the bottom. And when it's not replacing those scabs.
Yeah, and you have the tendency to peel them off with your nails. But when I did that, it started bleeding. And also when I used the emery stripe, at the beginning it started bleeding as well a little bit. After I scraped it with the emery file for a while, but that doesn't happen anymore. My
so then you're using Restore and Rejuvenate. You're using Restore and Rejuvenate BX.
Yes, exactly. So my legs look far better than ever before.
Outstanding. Hey, thank you for sharing that, BX.
So if anybody has got scabs, you use a file rather than peeling off with your nails. And till I still get some places where I could with my nail peel them off, but I don't do it at all. I just file.
Or if you keep putting it on, keep putting it on long enough, they'll just come off anyway. But you can accelerate the process if you file them down. But be careful with that, okay?
Yeah, it's a little painful. I would say keep putting this on there.
That's a wonderful recommendation for anybody who has that problem.
Yes. All right.
Great.
Take care. Give George Green one more chance before we go to Dan Coates.
All right, Joyce, are you there? I've unmuted you.
Good evening, everyone.
There.
Good evening. Hi. Oh boy, I tell you, another amazing call. I'm so excited. I tell you, just listening to these calls. we are getting educated. We are learning so much. I tell people, even if you don't buy the product, and definitely if you want it, call in and listen. I don't miss the call. If I miss one, I'm going to call the playback. And this has been so awesome. I thank God for all of you. I don't know you, and I'm in love with every last one of you guys. Dr. Joy, that magic oatmeal, I am loving it. And the hibiscus tea, I'm loving that. I'm loving my body. My husband's loving his. The more we take more. That's what we learn. Mr. Alexander told me when I said, oh, I'm not getting the results I want with weight loss with this. Mr. Alexander said, George, you're not taking enough. What's your height? What's your weight? And I increased even what he told me. And even now, like Mr. Roger Hill said, I sit here, I rub it on. I keep an extra container with me. I had some on the airplane. This lady's knee was hurting. Rubbed it on her. She got instant results. Some people don't get instant. Some do. Like Mr. Hill say, try with your DNA and see what happens. I'm just so excited. My mom, and I'm going to shut up, my mom gave me a report today. She came from the doctor, and her kidney numbers were all cholesterol and high blood pressure, everything perfect. So she's 92 years old. She's excited. It's a little late tonight, but I told her, and there's a lot of people that I've sold a lot of this product to, and I let them know. I sent out text tonight. You all need to come, give your testimony. Sharing is caring. You need to help someone. You need to share this because this is important. And we are losing people consistently, heart attacks, strokes, whatever. Give them MoreMito. I gave it to my mother. Mother's Day is coming up. You want to give someone a gift, give them some MoreMito.
Great gift for Mother's Day and also for Father's Day.
The mother
just a
across
gift,
the
period.
street from you, down the street, next door.
Yes.
I'm out, Roger. Love y'all. Look forward to our call on Saturday.
Yes.
And Dale, I love when I hear you say, Dale, I got to say this. I love to hear Dale say, it's no other stuff.
Ain't no other
Just
stuff.
get MoreMito.
That's right.
Yeah.
This is
That's
it,
right.
guys. There's no other
no
products
other
out
stuff.
there that does what
I
our
love
products
it.
do,
Thank you,
because
Joy.
nobody else has our
Thank you, Joy.
XDS technology, okay?
And Coach.
We're the only ones that have it, guys.
All right, Dan, I unmuted you. Go ahead.
Roger.
Hello, Dan.
Dale. Hello, team. And
we got you, buddy.
Joy, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Can you hear me? Oh, good.
Yes.
Joyce, thank you so much. That's exactly what I was going to say. This is good news. And I'm a person who gets on the internet and it's like, hey, it's like I get my fair share of bad news, but when I get on here, I get good news and I get the care. I get Dr. Bevan's care, Roger's care, Dale's care, all the people who call in. Thank you so much. I'll tell you one thing. I go in, I can't take MoreMito right at the moment. I go in for surgery in a week. I'm going to get a hernia surgery. So I'm wanting, I'm going to be taking the MoreMito right when I can. So grateful for this. I met and here's one thing, a simple conversation with somebody, just as you're talking with a woman, and she told me she's a nurse, and she has Crohn's, and she has been getting an injection for Crohn's every 6 weeks for 27 years. And I know I've written down, sometimes when I listen to the events or I re-listen to them, I find out where they are. And so I write them down and the time they're at. Now I know I probably have that Crohn's, and if I don't, I'm almost positive I do. But I can't wait to send her that testimonial so she can, being a nurse, she has her own, she's reserved about that, but if she hears a testimonial, I know it's going to affect her. So I want to thank everybody that's been on the call. I don't like coming on these calls. I love coming on these calls.
Me too,
like
because you get
Joyce
so much
does.
health
like
knowledge,
so
get so much education.
And the doctor tonight, there was a doctor who said, what are you eating? Plus, what's eating you. You got to get some good news.
That was Dr.
Because
Sherlyn
this
Lee.
news here is powerful. And, good news while we're alive is much better than bad news. In fact, it's infinitely better than bad news. Love you all so much. Dale, I'm looking forward to talking with you. I've been trying to get in touch with you, but I know I'm going to. But thank you again so much.
I'll call you in the morning, my friend. I will call you.
I love it.
Thank you.
All right.
All right.
Speaking of that, Dale Bonet, he gets the last word.
All right. Hey, everybody. You are the best part of MoreMito. You're why we're here. You're why we do this. I want to give you one word of encouragement. Ron Long in Spokane getting shot in his eyes. Imagine how horrible that is. Listen to the testimonial. He talks about laying on the table as the needle is approaching his eye and even having to be taken by ambulance once to emergency after one of these shots for retinopathy. Now, Ron doesn't get those shots anymore, but it took 6 months. And Ron will tell you, same thing we heard tonight, some people get it so fast, but it took him 6 months. And he said, you know what, if it took twice that long, it's worth it not to get the shots. But what else happened for Ron? Multiple things for each person. His 4 pharmaceuticals, his doctor took him off. Let your doctor take you off. No more testosterone, no more blood pressure medication. And the cancer on his head, 3 spots of cancer. He's a Marine. They're gone. His right arm dead for 5 years because of a stroke. It's working. He's throwing 60-pound bales of hay at 83 years old on his daughter's farm. Yeah, it took 6 months for what he was really after. All the other stuff was a benefit, and if it took twice as long. So when you hear people say it happened so fast, God bless him, he happened. But here's what you do know. If you stop taking it, is it ever going to work? Stay on it. Let it work. And I'm so glad you're here. We'll see you all on Saturday. Roger, back to you.
All right. Hey, we really enjoyed doing this call with you. We study hard every single time we do one of these each week, even though we may repeat the topic. But it would be nothing without you. So we'll see you next time, okay?
Was that not awesome, y'all? I hope y'all took a lot of notes. I hope y'all learned a lot. I know I did. And I've been getting on these calls for years, okay? Since 2015. Because this is what I prayed for. I prayed for God to send me something. I was at a doctor's appointment. And, when I found out I was at a neurologist appointment for my migraines. Y'all know I had several things going on. Again, I said I was on 18 to 20 different medications. I had my own little pharmacy, right? You'll see in some of the episodes where I show you the medicine, or you may see in the background sitting on the shelf some of the medications that I was on, guys. It's real, okay? And was at the neurologist appointment, and the doctor, asked me what was going on, and I told her, look, I can't multitask anymore. It makes me feel like this. It makes me feel like that. She shared with me 2 of the medications that the doctors had me on for my migraines. I was on multiple for my migraines, but 2 of them, they had been over medicating me on it, right? I had been on it for so long. And so she told me I had to go through a detox before she could take it off. But she had to put me on another pill, right? Which was gabapentin. Y'all heard somebody mention gabapentin. I looked at the side effects of that, and I was just like, I don't even want to take this, right? But I took it for a few days, right? But I prayed to God that day as tears ran down my eyes when that doctor told me that the medicine is taking my migraine away, immediately giving it back to me and causing me to be depressed. Now, first thing went through my mind was, I'm taking this medication like these doctors told me to take, right? I listened to what they told me to do, and I took the medication like they told me to take. But now I found out you're over medicating me, and it's causing me to be depressed, right? That was me listening to the doctors, right? That's why y'all hear me say a lot of times, doctors don't know everything. Y'all hear, we've had conference calls where, title may be, doctors don't know everything, or, you have to go back and listen to some of the conference calls. And, because we explain why that comment is said. I know doctors don't know everything because they told me I would never be able to take care of my family again. I could take care of my family fine. They told me I would never have any more children. Well, I had a daughter after they said that, that's in her 20s, y'all. And, and other things, sometimes you have to do your own due diligence, okay? Because again, doctors don't know everything. This is your body. This was my body. I chose to pray to God and then I also, did my own research, and I got on the calls. I still get on the calls because I'm steady getting educated. See, now it's not just getting educated for myself, it's also me getting education so I can help other people. So like high blood pressure, diabetes. I've never had high blood pressure, diabetes, even though it's running my family. I never had it, right? But guess what? I get on here, I get the education so I can go and share this with other people, right? Because other people need the information, right? Everybody has mitochondria. Every animal has mitochondria, right? So what does that tell you? Everybody, did you hear me? Everybody needs this because everybody needs to build their mitochondria up because nobody has 100% mitochondria, okay? If you've taken antibiotics damages your mitochondria, okay? Everybody needs to go and get their bundle. Go create your free customer website so that you can get your bundle, okay? I have put the links below in the comments so that you can go create your free customer website. If you need my assistance, let me know. Send me a comment. You can text me. Understand I said text me. 817-382-2124. 817-382-2124. And we can set a time that works for you and I for us to talk and get everything taken care of. For your pets, you want to make sure you get the products for your pets, okay? Because they have mitochondria as well. They experience some of the same things that we do, okay? So guys, I hope that you have enjoyed this. I hope that you have subscribed. And those that sent me a message said subscribe. I got the message that you subscribed. Thanks for subscribing. Those of you that hadn't, go ahead and subscribe, because YouTube will put this in front of other people. If you're watching this on Facebook, make sure you like and follow us. But again, we hope that you create your free customer website. We hope that you get your products, and we look forward to hearing your testimonials because once you get on the product, then you get to experience some of the great things that we've experienced. When I tell you I love the product, y'all heard other people say they love it. They're a lifer, right? I'm a lifer. I'm going to always be on the product, right? So anyway, I hope y'all have a wonderful one. If somebody else referred you guys, get back with the person that referred you, okay?